I stood in the pouring rain, clutching the rejection letter like a lifeline to the reality I desperately wanted to escape. It wasn't the first rejection, but it felt like the final nail in the coffin of my dreams. The publishing house had politely told me my manuscript wasn't marketable, a word that felt like a dagger to my creative soul. But as the rain soaked through my clothes, determination began to seep into my bones. I realized that the power to share my story was mine, not theirs, and I wasn't about to let a gatekeeper decide my destiny. Returning home, I was drenched but unwavering. The world of self-publishing was a vast, uncharted ocean, and I was prepared to navigate it no matter how turbulent the waters. Every challenge became an opportunity to learn, every obstacle a stepping stone to my own version of success. I spent countless nights poring over formatting guides, cover designs, and marketing strategies, fueled by a fire that rejection had inadvertently ignited. My story, once dismissed by others, took on a life of its own, and I was ready to share it with the world. When the day of my book's release finally arrived, I was a bundle of nerves and excitement. The moment wasn't just about launching a book, it was about reclaiming my narrative and proving that passion and perseverance could outshine the shadows of doubt. The response was more than I could have ever imagined. Messages from readers started pouring in, each one filled with words of encouragement, gratitude, and connection. My story was no longer just mine, it belonged to everyone who read it and found a piece of themselves within its pages. In the end, the rejection letter that once felt like a death sentence became my greatest gift. It taught me that sometimes, the path to our dreams isn't the one we envision, but one we forge ourselves. The gatekeepers may hold the keys to some doors, but they don't control the entire building. I learned that true success isn't defined by someone else's standards but by the courage to pursue your passion and the resilience to keep going, even when the world tells you no.